I need to switch to camera. The overhead.
Can you help me start this? Go.
Mm-hmm. You need to move. Start filtering in.
Oh.
Hey, Rich.
Oh, I'm a dork.
How are you?
I wonder that hurts.
Hey, Jeremy. Have you been here before, Jeremy? I don't recognize that name. If not, welcome. If you have been here, then sorry about my bad memory. Have you? Okay. Huh. Well then, sorry about the bad memory. You get a few minutes, let people start filtering in. Then we'll get going.
Never to live chat.
Live. Alright. It's on live. Surprised Cindy's not here yet. Usually she's like the first person here.
Right?
Give it a few minutes. Let people start getting in. Hopefully she remembered that there was a stream tonight. Hey, Aunt. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hi, Aunt. I don't know, I'm not so sure.
I gotta figure out what order I want to do everything in. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So how's everybody? Excuse me. Hey, Black Steel. We're doing all right. Getting over some kind of funk.
Yeah.
It is that season.
Yeah.
Hey, Hidden.
Hi, Hidden. Yeah, this. My hand is gonna be quite difficult typing.
Alright, so just a couple reminders to everybody for tonight. Just again, want to remind everybody that the new shipping costs are in effect. So if you look at the chat I just put in, it's got the new prices. And then I also want to remind everybody tonight is a consignment auction, which means all the prices are what they are. I can't change anything. So you guys can't barter with me tonight. But I think the prices on everything are pretty good, so.
What are we starting off with? So we know, so we can start putting it in.
Oh, let's give me all this stuff.
Sure.
Alright, we'll get started here in just a couple minutes.
So bare over there.
So hopefully any of you that live up in the eastern side of the nation are bearing through the weather good. Hey, coin digging. It's ridiculous some of the cold you guys have been getting.
Coin, Cindy's not here yet, so if you could.
Yeah, Cindy hasn't popped up yet. Oh yeah, I saw. There's been a number of places that have hit negative 40. That is insane.
Yeah.
The only place in the U.S. that should ever be hitting negative 40 is freaking like Rapid City, South Dakota. And here we are sitting out here in Arizona. It's like 72 degrees today. Shorts and t-shirts.
Tank top. Well, spaghetti strap. For me. Alrighty.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. There's a lot to go over, so we're going to be doing this pretty fast on some of this stuff. So a lot of tonight is actually mint sets.
It'd be 48 degrees on Monday. Plus 48.
Ooh, heat wave. Plus 48. You guys aren't going to know what to do with yourselves.
I'll be barbecuing in the snow in shorts. Just don't get sick.
Alright, so we're starting out with mint sets. And all of the mint sets are going to be, they're actually buy it nows. So they're not auctions, they're just sales. So the price is the price, and because of how much we got to get through, we'll be giving each one about 45 seconds or so for somebody to just say sold, and then we'll be moving on to the next one.
What year is that?
73. Should be going in order.
Nope.
No?
There's a 67.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll start with that one then. Alright, so the first one, we're actually starting in Canada. And the first one is the entire 67 set from Canada. Sorry, the lighting's not great. And the cool thing about this set is this was the Canadian Centennial set. So you got, like, on the quarter, you got the Howling Wolf. And then, I need a light. Hang on, I'm going to try and light this up for you guys better. Ooh, there we go. So you got you got the Howling Wolf on the quarter. You got the, I think it's a Rock Pigeon on the penny. Then you got I think that's a goose on the, I guess, the dollar. You got the fish on the dime. Ah, there we go, dime. You got the mountain lion on the nickel. Or the, no, quarter. That's the $half. That's got the wolf. That's the $half. That's the quarter. That's got the mountain lion. And then the rabbit on the nickel. And then the other cool thing about this set is that the $half, the dollar, the dime, and the quarter are all 80% silver.
Bugs Bunny.
So there's well over an ounce of silver in this set. And this one's starting at, or this one is a buy it now at $24 for the full set. There's a lot of silver up in there. And with silver prices going up, this is a good time to be buying silver.
Anyone?
Look for a buy now, 24. But these are a lot of these are like some of the more collectible coins in the Canadians, just because people really like them. Probably because of the animals.
Yes. It is. That's why I like them. Alright.
Alright, we're going to move on. If anybody decides they want that, let us know.
Making something.
Oh, by the way, if you do buy that, it does have the envelope, if anybody decides they want it, and then it has this little card that comes with it. I need to put that back in there. Alright, then the next one
$6.
is the 1970 Canadian Mint set. I don't know why it's so dark over here today. Usually it's brighter than this over here.
Right?
So this is the full 1970 Canadian Mint set. Which is upside down. There you go. And this one's buy it now of $6.
trying to think of. What is not on?
Everything is on.
Right?
Might be a setting in the camera. I don't know. Like for $6.
Anyone?
Alright, moving on. Alright, next up, it's starting to get into when they got a little bit more interesting with their envelopes. And this one is the 1979
It should have been 73.
Canadian Mint set. And then they actually started doing the spec cards.
It's $8.
And this one is $8. Buy it now. Again, this is the 1979 Canadian Mint set. If I move that closer. And kind of hope a little bit. Yeah, coin digging it is definitely running a lot smoother now.
It's because he's on my computer.
Yeah, over the last few months we've actually been putting money into her computer, upgrading it. Hey, no love for Canada.
Right?
Alright, moving on. Like I said, these are going to be quick because we have a lot to get through. Alright, next up. Where's it on there? Go away. Be gone. This one is the 1980 Canadian Mint set.
$8.
And this one's got a buy it now of $8.
Gonna drive me insane.
And you get a little light to like attach right under here.
Right? Oh, I can't do that.
It's a 1980 Canadian Mint set. Looking for $8. Buy it now. Okay, I know what the hammer means. What's with the pickaxe? Are we going mining? Alright, moving on. I don't know how well that's going to work, but hey.
I don't know either.
We'll give it a shot. Mining silver. Well, these aren't silver. These are all clad. That's going to be too bright. I can tell you right now. Alright, next up is the 1981 Canadian Mint set.
Yeah, it's not on there. It's the other way.
Well, no, but if you point this one at it, then it's like, wow. Too bright.
$8.
So this is the 1981 Canadian Mint set, and we're looking for a buy it now of $8. We only got a few more of these, and then we'll be into American. But they're on the list, so we're going to go through them. You know, you guys are allowed to chit-chat amongst each other. You're not going to sit there all quiet.
Right?
Just don't throw out numbers. Alright, moving on. Next up is the 1982 Canadian Mint set.
I'm stocking the fireplace.
With the weather you guys have been having, I would be too.
Oh. What is it?
It's the 1982.
$8.
And this one's got a buy now of $8. Yeah, hopefully you're well stocked on that firewood.
Right. I sell it for a living. I'm stocked up.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that's what you did.
Alright, moving on.
Alright, we are moving on. Now, is that something you actually do by yourself, or do you work for a company that does it?
I'm a wood tip.
Alright, next up is the 1987 Canadian Mint set.
$10.
Buy it now is $10. Here's the envelope design for this one.
I own my own business.
Oh, very cool. Now, do you have like your own trees that you chop down for it, or do you go around to like lumber places and buy their scrap that they're not going to use? I'm just curious. I'm a curious person.
I own 740 acres of woods.
Dang, dude.
That's a lot of woods.
That is a huge chunk of land. I'm hoping to get lucky enough to own just like 5 acres of land someday.
Right? I'd be happy with at least 3. If nothing else.
Yeah, Alright, moving on. Got 2 more Canadian, and then we're going to, well, 2 more plus we're going to have a Canadian coin later. But other than that, alright, this one is the 1989 Canadian Mint set.
$14.
This one is down to their smaller version of their dollar coin. Starting price is buy it now price is $14.
That's a lot of money.
One tree, $1,500. Cool.
What kind of trees do you have there?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. What kind of trees? Is it like pine or leafy trees? Veneer maple? Oh, okay. So good hardwood trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, my wife's mom is giving us an antique set of, it's a china hutch, a buffet table,
and table and chairs.
Eventually we're going to be getting a huge dining room table with leaves that can sit up to 12 people. And it comes with 6 chairs, and it's all made out of maple. It's been passed down through their family through the years, and next is getting passed to us now. Looking for $14, anyone? Got one more set after this, and then we're going to be New American. Moving on. Alright, the last one we've got is the 1973 set.
That's $8.
But it comes in the cool... It's almost like a leather, but I think it's probably...
like veneer.
An imitation. I don't know that this is real leather. But it's a very nice case.
This is 73, right?
Yep. And these are what are called the double penny sets. Because, of course, it has 2 pennies. And it's because one of them has the, oh, my mind just went blank. The mint mark that's on the some of the Canadian pennies. One of them has it. And then it's got the really nice dollar. That was one of their special design dollars. And it's got on this one the guy that's on I think it's the Mountie on the horse.
Yeah.
So a very nice set.
$8.
And this one is a buy now of $8.
Coin digging.
Coin digging wants this one for $8. Sold. Coming at you, coin digging. Alright. So that does it for Canada. Now let's get into US.
Okay, coin. It's not going to fit in the small bubble mailer, so I'll just charge you the upgraded shipping from Monday to this, okay?
Does he have a package here? Oh. Alright.
I figured I'd let you know.
Now we're into American mint sets. Alright, so the next 4 are... These are the ones I wanted to show you guys that are in the boxes. And the reason I'm showing you that is because these have
no rating on it.
The boxed versions and the non-boxed versions. And we're starting out with, this is the 1956 United States Mint set.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay, it's actually half a mint set. Which half is it?
I'm not seeing it till proof.
Is that on there?
I'm not seeing it till proof.
Alright. Give me one moment. I gotta look this one up. Because it was never marked on there. The others from the 50s are on there though, right? The American Mint sets.
No.
They should be.
I see them in proof sets, not mint set.
They should be at the beginning of the regular mint set section.
Yeah, it's not on here.
Hang on, I'll check.
You have 77 through 2006 for the mint set.
Oh wait, yeah, these are proof sets. My bad. Okay. Sorry, I'm an idiot. These are proof sets. That's why there was only one thing in there. I'm dumb. So, okay, 1956 proof set. Sorry.
55.
And this one's got to buy it now at $55. It'll show it better if I leave that on there.
A little bit.
That helps some.
At least you admitted it. Queen Higgins said.
Oh, believe me, I definitely have my idiot moments. For sure.
That's what I'm like, there's no 50s.
Yep, 1956 proof set. So you got your silver Franklin, you got your silver quarter, your silver dime, your nickel, and then of course your 1956 wheat cent.
And your token.
And a little mint token, which is Philadelphia because they used, this was back when they still made the proof sets in Philadelphia.
Anyone?
We're buying now, $55. Give it a few more seconds. Hey, Big Bang.
Jinx.
We're looking at a 56 proof set. With a buy it now at $55. Giving it just a few more seconds and then we got to move on. Alright, moving on. Next one. Another proof set. This one's the 1955.
90.
And this one has a buy it now of $90. 55 mint sets are not easy to come by. So that again, you got your silver quarter, your silver Franklin half, your silver dime, your proof nickel, and your 1955 proof wheat.
Anyone?
And don't worry, don't feel bad if you guys can't bid out on stuff. We know that it's the end of the month. At least you guys can enjoy checking them out.
Yeah, they are very nice looking.
Alright, moving on. And again, if anybody decides you want any of these, let us know.
And
because they will be here. Because the guy that we're doing this auction for is also the guy that we get a lot of our stock from. The Canadian expert you guys have heard us talk about a lot, and he tends to just leave stuff here for a while, so there's a good chance if there's something that you still want, it'll still be here. Alright, next up is the 1960 proof set.
I may want some of those down the road. Budget is a little slim this week.
Sell some of them trees, man. You sold one for $1,500. Go sell 10.
How many? Or what year?
It's the 60.
24.
Right. And this one's got to buy it now, $24.
And you skipped one.
For the 1960 proof set.
You skipped 56.
Yeah, it'll be up next.
Just letting you know.
We skipped the 56. That was the first one we did.
The 59?
You said 56.
Oh, no, 59.
Looking for a $24 buy it now. 1956, or she's got me saying it now. 1960 proof set. Oh yeah, true. So I imagine you guys probably try and, like, replant, so that way you got new ones growing in. For a $24 buy it now. 1960 proof set. Silver half, silver quarter, silver dime.
Selected harvest stones. It's a 120-year proven system in our family.
Very nice.
Yeah. So do you have kids that you can pass it down to?
All right, we are moving on.
Really?
Oh, whatever.
Got enough of you who
I'll
will
just fix it
probably
later.
buy it from me.
Oh, your kid doesn't want to take over? Alright. Next one is the 1959 proof set. And looking again for a $24 buy it now. Excuse me. I mean to sneeze on it.
Because they're not interested in manual labor.
There's nothing wrong with some manual labor.
Right? Maybe you should make your...
See, I would love to, when we actually can finally buy some land, I would love to buy some land with woods on it. And I'd love to do it somewhere where they would allow me to just chop down a bunch of trees and build a cabin. Just because I've always wanted to do that.
Anyone? That's all I do is manual labor. Yes.
Yeah, coin digging. 1959. Proof set. Cindy ever reply?
Nope.
Hopefully she's okay. Alright, we are moving on.
That's what I'm hoping for her too. I'm hoping that she's fine. Alright, what next?
Alright. Now we're doing actual mint cents.
Okay.
Actually, we were already doing proof sets. Might as well finish them out.
Alright. Whatever. I don't care. $77.
Yeah, I'm just getting them in order a little bit here real quick. Alright, we're going to go ahead and finish out the proof set since we already started them. Oops. So the next one up is going to be the 1977 proof set.
$7.
It's going to be a buy it now of $7. And this one, of course, now has your Ike dollar in there. Yeah. For $7. Hey, Roadrunner. All right, last call on this one. You were $7. Buy it now. 77 proof set. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1978. And once again, we are looking for a $7 starting, or $7 buy it now. There's a nice deep cameo on that Ike.
Right.
For $7, you're basically paying for the Ike and getting the rest of them for free. Considering the proof Ikes usually go for about $10 by themselves. Coin digging at 7, sold. All right, next one up, we actually have 2 of these.
$9 each.
And they're buy it nows of $9 each. And they are the 1979 proof set. Which now you're talking about your proof Susan B. Anthony. First year of it. Again, we do have 2 of these available at $9 each.
Anyone?
So anybody else got anything interesting going on? All right, moving on.
Enjoying hot cocoa and calling an auction pretty interesting.
Nothing wrong with cocoa.
Roadrunner said he'll be right back. Gonna try and find people.
Gonna try and find some people, huh? Hey, if you're trying to bring people in, definitely go for it. The more the merrier.
Right.
Alright, next one up is the 1993 Peru set. And this one's in purple. Upside down.
$6.
And this one is $6. And by the way, they do all come with their
Perspective.
Their cod.
Called. Pretty.
We're $6. Buy it now. 1993 Peru set. Yeah, definitely not a lot of people around tonight.
Right? Concern there's only 6.
Alright, gonna give this one a couple more seconds.
I forgot about that.
Alright, we're gonna move on. What? Ooh. Next up is the 1994
$6.
and for buy now it's $6. And of course they want to match, so they did the card in green ink for your certificate of authenticity.
I text her.
I've said many times, if you want to build the best looking American coin collection, you got to go Perus. Because they are designed, after all, to be the best looking. Clean the coin disc.
What a mess.
Mine's not too bad. I tend to keep it pretty decent. If it gets too cluttered, it drives me nuts. My little top area here is a bit cluttered, but eh.
I hear that.
Alright, moving on. Yeah, when it comes to the coins, I like to keep organized. Alright, next up is the 1995.
$10.
Huh?
10.
And this one is a buy now of $10. So nobody else has anything interesting going on, huh? Just doing the work grind. That's pretty much it. Alright, moving on. What year was it?
96.
Oh, we had two of those. Alright, next up is the 1997.
$8.
This one's got to buy now with $8.
Everybody's testing new microscope. Cool?
Cool. Yeah, we just had to replace our scope like a week ago. As the other one, the camera still works, but for some reason the LEDs aren't lighting up. They're like only coming on very dim at maximum. And that's something I wouldn't begin to know how to work on. So it's just, the old one's just sitting over there.
Mine's dusty.
Dusty from lack of use. Get to using it, man. Gotta find those errors and varieties.
Right?
I know you're always picking through those coin boxes.
Well, he can't do that right now.
Alright, moving on. Working hard to play with coins.
I got a Wi-Fi portable scope. It's nice. Cool.
Huh. I didn't even know they had that.
Neither did I. Alright.
Alright, next up. Make sure I'm still doing these in order. Yeah, okay. Alright, next up is the 1999 proof set.
$9.
This one's got to buy it now of $9. And these, of course, now you're getting into your state quarter program. So you got your state quarter proofs for $99. And although they did make the Susan B. Anthony's in '99, none of the mint sets have it.
Coin digging.
Sold at coin digging, $9. None of the mint sets have it because they didn't decide to do it until later in the year. So all the mint sets had already been made. Alright, next up is the 2000 proof set.
$9.
Once again, this is a buy it now of $9. Can you tell yourself what's coming up? If you know what's coming up. I don't see why not. So we got the 2000, so now of course you've got your Sacagawea proof. Try to light that up a little better. And of course your state quarters for 2000.
Anyone?
And then of course your spec sheets come with all of these.
Sorry, stupid spell checker. What are you listening? Or listing?
All right, now we're looking at the 2000 mint set. So you got your proof quarters. It's a proof set. Not, did I just say mint set? It's a proof set.
Yes.
So you got your state quarters. And then of course you got your Kennedy half dollar. You got your Sacagawea, your penny, nickel, and dime.
All for $9.
Alright, we're going to move on. And again, if anybody decides they want these later, let us know. Alright, next up is the 2001. And this one's buying now is $11. So again, you got your state quarters. Let's see, 2001 would be New York, Vermont, North Carolina, Rhode Island, and Kentucky. Then of course you got your Sacagawea dollar, your Kennedy, nickel, dime, and penny.
Anyone?
For $11, buy it now. A few more seconds and we're going to move on. Alright, moving on. Alright, next up is the 2003
$8.
proof set. This one's going to buy it now of $8.
Yeah. One sec.
There you go, Roadrunner. Alright, so for this year, the state quarters were Illinois, Missouri, Alabama, Maine, and Arkansas. I'll certainly hope you love coins, otherwise you're in the wrong stream.
Right?
Hidden, nobody here believes that you collect coins.
You're always hidden. You're welcome.
Just so anybody who isn't on it knows, if you want the auction lot list mailed to you or emailed to you a couple of days before every auction, send us an email to cheapskatecoins@gmail.com with the subject heading auction list, and we'll put you on the mailing list. That way you have time to be able to look through it, you know, see what you need, see what you've already got.
Okay, thanks.
And we also do pre-sales. For anybody who gets that list, you get the first shot at all the items before they ever make it to the auction. Alright, we are moving on.
Boppity bop bop bop.
Now, some of the items, if you do decide to do the pre-purchase, do have a slight markup on them.
And that's just because...
It's because the price was started at. We're figuring on, you know, people actually bidding on it. So to reserve it just for yourself and make sure nobody else gets a shot at it, on certain items you will get a couple of dollar markup.
2004 minus 10.
All right, next up is 2004. All right, quarters for 2004 were Michigan, Florida, Texas, Wisconsin, and Iowa.
$10.
Oh.
You need to condense your name.
And so you can see these are deep cameo. Need to condense your name. Just go with Roadrunner coins.
Yeah.
It works.
10.
10 coin digging. Buy it now, 10.
Said it like 3 times. Jonathan.
Sold Jonathan Smelko. Didn't even know you're there, Jonathan.
Right?
You've been lurking in there all quiet. Biding your time. Alright, next up, 2005.
Oh, just joined? That's 6.
Because I don't believe people that are always hiding. Quarters for 2005. You got Oregon, Minnesota, California, Kansas, and West Virginia.
Okay, $6.
Huh?
6.
And this one is a buy it now, $6. Observing.
Jonathan.
Sold to Jonathan Smelko.
$6 is 9.
Next up is the 2006 This one will have a buy it now of $9. Lurking sounds creepy, so you're observing. Alright, quarters for this year were Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, and South Dakota.
Anyone?
Oh, and Hidden wants me to prove it's a proof set. Ha! Certificate of authenticity. Now what? Alright, last call on this one. Buy it now, $9. Jonathan Smelko. Sold. Next up, 2007 Peru set.
It's 15.
Now this one, of course, has more stuff in it.
So it obviously costs more.
Because this is where the presidential dollars started.
That one's 15.
So you got your first 4 presidents. In proof. And of course you got your standard coins. And then your quarters for that year were Montana, Washington, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Was it?
15.
And this one's buy it now, $15.
Coin Diggin already put it up.
Oh.
Because he caught it. Because he was paying attention. Anyone? Sometimes I hear you, sometimes I can't. Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Cindy. You're late. All right, moving on.
Minutes. I fell asleep while waiting on you. Oh.
Alarms. Hello.
Okay.
All right.
2009. We have 2.
How was she one?
Well, there's 2 on the list.
I mean, I'm sure we probably have another one over there.
I don't know.
I don't know. Double check before I say it. All right. Next up.
Right. Okay.
No. Is the 2009 Peru set. This is actually the largest of all the sets. And that's because, of course, you have your nickel dime, Kennedy half dollar, and Sacagawea Native American. I think that's where the Native American series starts. Yep.
Okay. We have 3 more in there.
So we have 5 total?
Or 2 more left in here.
Okay. And then, of course, you have your DC and Outer Territories quarters. So that's your, Samoa Island, Virgin Island, Guam, all that stuff. And then, of course, you have your presidential dollars. But then you also have the Lincoln Special Series cents.
No, it started at 5, Cindy. We told you that it was starting an hour later.
Yeah, today was starting an hour later because she had an appointment. And price on this one
22.
is a buy it now of 22, and we do have
3 more on top of this one.
4 total available for the 2009. Any coins with Ozzy, Metallica, etc. I would totally buy those.
Jonathan Smallville.
Alright, we got one going to Jonathan. That leaves 3 left. If anybody else wants one, 22 bucks.
Okay, that ain't gonna work. Give me this.
Anybody else want one? All right, moving on.
Press, Jonathan.
All right. Next up is the 2010.
That's 31.
This one has a buy it now of what?
31.
$31. It's your presidentials.
And so does the 2011. I'm gonna go small.
Okay. And then this, of course, started the America the Beautiful series of quarters. So you have your first proof set of those. And then, of course, your Sacagawea, Kennedy, penny, dime, and nickel. I'll leave it on the quarters. They're the coolest. Nope, Les, we're not into the silver yet. Silver is coming up after we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more clad proof sets, and then we're into silver proof sets. So this one's the clad. But we do have this here in the silver. All right, last call on this one. 31 bucks. All right, moving on. All right, next up is the 2012 So for those of you who don't know, the 2012 mint proof set had extremely low mintage numbers. I don't remember the number right off the top of my head, but if I remember right, it's under 1 million that were minted. If somebody wants to look up the exact number, that'd be awesome. So there's your presidentials, your Native American, Kennedy, dime, nickel, and penny. And then your America the Beautiful. And because the mintage of this was so low, the value of these things went way up, and that makes this set's buy it now price $120. Which I believe also makes this the most expensive out of the set. (2009) was a lower mintage year, but not as low as the 2012 for the proof sets. Hopefully it's good food. Alright, we're going to move on. If anybody decides they want that one, let us know. Right, next up is the 1 to 13. This one's buy it now price is $31. There's your presidentials. Your Native American dollar, half dollar, penny, nickel, and dime. And your America the Beautiful quarters. $31. Buy it now. All right, we are moving on. Moving on to the 2014. Here's what the backs look like, by the way, if you were curious. The backs actually have the pictures that inspired the design of the America the Beautiful quarters. And then, of course, portraits of the presidents that are on the dollars. And then pictures of each of the other coins. So kind of neat backs on these. In case you've ever wondered what was on it. There's your presidentials. And there's those. And there are your America the Beautifuls.
31.
And this one is a buy it now of $31.
Sorry, but I was diving, so I missed out.
All good, Les. We're going to be to the silver here just shortly. We got one more after this in the clad, and then we're on to the silver percents. For you silver fans. Add the 2000 set for 15 to yours. Let me find it. Jonathan wants to add the 2007 set to his for the 15 bucks. Found it. You're very welcome. All right, we are going to move on. I already did that one. This was the 14th. All right, the last one for the clad is the 2015.
33.
So this one is the one with two Kennedys in it because one of your presidential dollars is John F. Kennedy. So there's your presidentials. Here's your Kennedy presidential.
It's 33.
And all of DMs. And then your national park quarters.
We had more than one Kennedy as president. No! We did not have more
No,
than
we
one.
only had one Kennedy as president. Robert Kennedy never became president. What was it? 31?
Yeah.
Buy it now on this one's 31.
Or 33, sorry.
Or 33. She gave me the wrong number.
She already posted it.
Looking for $33. Buy it now.
Those are all messed up.
Yeah, I'm fixing them. There. Better.
A little better.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We have 3 more 09s for the plaid.
And it was 22.
Yeah, $22 for the 09. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
22.
So yeah, if anybody still wants an 09 set, just let us know. Alright, last call on this one.
That's the 2009.
Did you want one less? Of the 2009s? Alright, we are moving on from this one.
Nice pennies.
Alright, so that's everything for the plaid proof sets. Now it's time for silver proof sets. And I'm going to have my wife jump over here for a moment. You may let you see what it... Okay. Yeah, just let us know by the end. Alright, so my wife's going to jump over here for a moment and start showing you some silver proof sets. And I'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Next, getting lag. I'm not an imposter. Up next, we have a 1995. Aha! Got it all. And this one is starting off. I'm not an imposter. At $45. And these are the silver proof sets. And it comes in the box.
Remember on those, if anybody asks, the $half, dime, and all the quarters are 90% silver in those.
Okay.
Everything else is still regular.
Yeah. I am the real Angela. I've had my hair black for a lot longer than blonde. Anyone? Alright, moving on. Get in the box. No, it's just buy it now. Dork. Alrighty. Next set, we have a 1996 silver proof set. With the cool certificate of... Huh? I did. And the little box. Bin price of $45. Anyone? Alright, moving on. Alright, next up, we have the 1997 silver proof set. I have all the 90s, sorry. It's all good.
You gave the wrong price for the 96. It's 25, not 45.
I just was going off of what she put.
Cindy, you put the wrong price for the 96. The 96 silver set was 25. So if anybody wanted the 96 set, it's only $25, not $45.
Anyone?
And this one is which one? The 97?
Yeah.
This one's 80. Or wait.
No.
29.
That's 29.
$29 for this one.
Oh. Okay, I guess I did.
Yeah, that was the 25 was for the previous. This set is 29.
Okay, I'll let you take back over because I'm just messing it all up.
Okay. We'll get it straight. Yeah, it happens. You're a gem.
Well, thank you, Hidden. Alright.
Alright, we're moving on from this one.
199 is 80. I was having difficulties with that.
Alright, next up is the 1999 silver proof set. So now you're getting into the silver proof stake hoarders. 90% silver on all of those. And of course your 90% Kennedy, 90% dime, penny, and nickel.
$80.
And this one is a buy it now of $80. I'm guessing the mintage on the 99 must have been a bit low, considering it is one of the most expensive out of the silver proof sets.
Right? Well, at least for the silver.
I said silver.
It might be the lowest.
No, they're not the highest. I think the 2012 is still the highest for the silver as well.
No. But we don't have 2012.
Nope.
Anyone? Before we move on?
Last call. All right, we are moving on. Next up is the 2000 silver proof set.
That's 35.
And this one's buying now is $35.
It's a first one for stake quarters. Yep. Was the last one, yeah.
Yeah, 99 was the first one for stake quarters. $2,000 is the second year of the stake quarters.
Yep.
We're $35 buy it now. Now these sets have over an ounce of silver each. Because you're figuring in the silver weight of 5 quarters, a half dollar, and a dime. So it equals up to just over an ounce.
Anybody?
Alright, moving on. So as I said before, the best way to do a collection, if you want the most beautiful collection, is definitely to do proofs. And the best way to do proofs, if you have the means, is definitely the silver. 2001.
$39.
This one's got a buy it now of $39. And there's our state quotas. Yeah, that's fine, Les. I can tell you right now, for the silver proof sets, we're still going to have the 2002, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11.
And another 11.
Oh, we got two 11s. Oh, wait, no, one's a regular proof set. I just skipped it on the other one. So, get that out of here, because we already went over an 11 before.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys do not have to wait for auctions to buy stuff from us. You can contact us anytime during the week about something that was on, something that's going to be on from one of the lists that we mail out, or just something that you guys are looking for and you want to see if we can get it or if we have it. And this is what I do for a living.
What's with the proof set orgy this evening?
It's a consignment sale, Hidden. I sell what I'm handed. Tonight happens to be a lot of sets. We've still got regular mint sets to go through as well.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, moving on.
Have a good night, Les.
It's also why we're rocking through stuff fast, because we have a lot to get to still. Alright, next up is the 2002.
35.
This one's buying now, it's 35. Hayden, quit bribing the cops.
Right?
You were $35. Buy now.
I worked on his laptop.
That's hidden for you. We'll work for coins.
Yep. He paid me and gave me the coin on the top of that.
You're killing the joke, Hayden. Shh. Alright, moving on.
There's a little bit of a delay now. Just up there.
Yeah, I can see it up here.
Kumi, wow, wow.
Next up is the 2003 silver proof set.
35.
Buy now is 35.
And another. Yes, Hidden. I'm sorry.
We still got a lot of sets. These are just the proof sets. Next we get into the actual mint sets. There are other coins coming, don't worry.
Well, throw the other ones in there. do them Canada Dollar Brothers.
We'll get there. Don't worry. Yeah, we have Canadian silver dollars on the way.
Okay. There's a lag.
All right, we are moving on. Get in the box.
That's just not one.
I don't care what it was. Should do what I told it. Next up is a 2006.
35.
Buy now, 35.
And it's lagging really bad.
It's still moving, so it's not that bad. Where's all my silver lovers out there tonight?
Right?
These are great coins.
And don't forget, we do have little cards.
I don't think we ever told them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually have business cards now. So we're going to be putting one in every package from now on. So if you guys want to be nice and, like, you know, give it to somebody to help spread word.
Okay, Cindy's having the issue really bad.
Yeah, Coin Digging said he hasn't had a single bit.
Yeah. Huh. Cindy, try resetting.
Alright, moving on. And also just a reminder to everybody, if there's something you want us to try and have in our auctions that we haven't had for a while or whatever, send us an email and let us know. Even if it's a specific date for a specific set you've been looking for, let us know what it is. Alright, 2007's up next, which of course has the presidential dollars.
That's 37.
And this one's buy it now is 37. I see you. It's smooth. Am a lagging.
To you. No.
No, not. I don't think you're lagging. You seem to be keeping up pretty good. All right, moving on. see it in the box. In.
And it's
Alright, next up is the...
just buffering a couple times, but it's fine.
Oop. Next up is the 2008.
37.
Buy it now is 37. Presidential dollars. Your standard fare. Of course, your silver half and dime. And your state quotas.
Huh. Anyone?
Alright, moving on. Alright, this is the second to last silver proof set. The 2010.
45.
This one's got a buy it now of 45.
Yeah, we have it going now.
And again, just a reminder, if anybody wants any of these down the road,
Just email
just
us.
shoot us an email and let us know.
Okay.
Alright, moving on. You jinxed yourself.
It's 55.
Yeah, it's buffering. Yeah.
It's still. Okay.
Alright.
Nope.
Huh? Alright, here's the last of the silver proof sets. This is the 2011.
It's 55.
And this one's starting out at $55, or not starting out, buy it now at $55.
Yeah, still not good.
Alright, hopefully that'll be better.
There's still a delay.
Yeah, that's got to be YouTube. Alright, well, let's get through these anyway. So there's your presidentials. There's those. And there is your stake quotas.
You can take it home for $55. Of course it's you. Yes, it's the same one.
Answer in chat because the delay on the video is going to be crazy.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Well, give it a sec, because remember the delay.
Oh, yeah. Yep, there's the delays.
Alright. Moving on. I'm doing a full reset, so I'm going to be going offline for a minute.